I chose John Carroll really because it was just a great university academically. It gave me an opportunity to continue my Jesuit education from St. Ignatius and roll that right through to John Carroll. Also gave me an opportunity to compete as a student athlete on the track team. It was kind of an easy decision for me. What was special about John Carroll, I would just say it's the people. With the student athletes, it was felt more like a family. Everyone was really tightly knit. A couple things that kind of stuck with me is just, attitude, effort, and motivation. A lot of my coaches just instilled in me, stay motivated, put in the effort, and do it with a good attitude, and you'll see success. There was a few people, most importantly, I'd start with our head coach at the time, Kyle Basista. My senior year, it was his first year as the head coach, and he just brought really like a high energy to the team. He came in and really changed the culture a lot. Track is, as much as it's an individual sport, it is a team sport as well. He kind of brought the two together. Eric Byro was our sprints coach, and he was just an awesome guy, was really great at motivating myself, and he helped me really, find a little bit of space in terms of competing on the track as opposed to long jump and triple jump, which is where I found most of my success. He was a big motivation for me to do. Fellow Hall of Famer as well, so kind of a guy you wanted to aspire to be like. Lastly was my jumps coach, Kathy Glow. I couldn't have asked for anybody better to lead me as a field athlete. Really bonded as a student athlete and coach relationship goes, really from day one. We just forged a really great friendship. We had a ton of fun together, and she just was able to kind of find the deep down in me. Competing at a national level with some incredible athletes from across the country was, those definitely stand out as core memories from my time at John Carroll. But I would say what sticks out the most for me would be OAC championships. My senior year, it was at Mount Union, which there's a little bit of a rivalry there, of course. And I had, a lot of friends and family that came out, my aunts, uncles, cousins, some people that, probably hadn't seen me compete too much over the years. So being the last meet that was kind of close to home, there was one moment in particular. It was the long jump final. I was kind of resting my leg a little bit, I sat out a few attempts. The long jump, kind of just riding it out so I could stay healthy with the national championships kind of in the back of my mind in a few weeks. A guy from Mount Union, obviously a bunch of great athletes there. He popped off a big jump right before I was going to be last to go, and he was beating me at the time, so I had to kind of strip off my sweats and kind of, after sitting around for maybe 30 minutes, had to kind of refocus. I ended up popping off a big jump. It was my best one of the year at that point. Won the conference meet with that attempt, so that was probably my biggest core memory from competing. I really can't thank my parents, Gary and Corinne, enough for all the support that they've given me, not just at John Carroll, but since I was third grade, fourth grade, whenever I started running. My dad probably tied my first pair of track spikes for me when I was just a little guy. And I could probably count on one hand how many competitions that my parents had missed over the years. It really meant the world that they would always just, like I said, just make the effort to be there for me. And honestly, I would probably point to my big brother, Rob. He went to St. Ignatius as well. He was a football player, and he was always, from an athletic standpoint, he was always kind of who I looked up to. So I always just looked up to him. He was my big brother, and he was a good athlete as well. Being at John Carroll and being involved with athletics, you're kind of forced out of your comfort zone to meet a ton of new people, and along the way you just make relationships with your teammates, your coaches, and your competitors too. I'd like to congratulate all the other inductees today. I mean, reading about some of the accomplishments that they've had is incredible stuff, and I'm honored to be included with them today. I want to thank the committee for considering me and selecting me. It means a lot. Again, just want to thank my family. They've been by my side since day one, all the way until my last competition, my senior year. So I wouldn't be here without them today.